Hello friends, I am Prabhjot, your occupational therapist, and today I'm going to talk about a topic that many people have asked me to cover in the comment section, which is echolalia, both immediate and delayed. Just to brief you about, all kinds of echolalia is not unusual because between 1 and 2 years of age, children normally speak by echolalia. They will listen to words, they will try to repeat them, they will understand the context in which that word is used, and every time in that situation, they will keep saying those words, then move it to small phrases and eventually sentences. After 2 years of age, two forms in which echolalia is seen is immediate, when you immediately tell them, say hello to that person, hello, say how are you, how are you? And if the other person has asked, how are you? Say you are fine. I am fine. So immediate echolalia is used. And delayed echolalia is used in play because during play they will imitate the phrases, sentences they have word. Maybe they will act like a teacher and that teacher is going to tell the student to draw something or how my mother cooks in the kitchen. So she'll say, oh, I need to mix or stir these contents, or I need to mix flour and water together. So they will try to repeat them. So as part of play, it is present. But if this is the only form of speech that your child is using even beyond 3 years of age, it is only the repetition of phrases, then you'll call them Gestalt Language Processors. Because these children are not learning language by words, instead chunks of words together in form of sentences, because they know this is the answer to this question. So the best way to work is tip number 1. Try to talk to them in terms of statements so that they understand what kind of statement to use where. And the way to do that is not to ask questions, because if you ask, do you know what you are doing? This is the exact thing they will say. Do you know what you are doing? Or can you see red? Can you see red? So this is the repetition that you will see in the child. Instead, comment as if the child is talking and you are talking on behalf of the child. Wow, I made a drawing. This is the drawing of a tree. The tree is so tall. Its leaves are green. The second tip that most of us don't tend to follow as parents is we need to speak more naturally to the child. If you say, wow, you have done so great. So what we expect from the child or what will happen in the child is they will say, wow, this is so great. So that high-pitched voice will always be there. So our voice, the volume, the tone, the pitch needs to be calm. So we'll say, wow, that was great. So try to speak to them in a more natural way. Tip number 3. First of all, don't start talking to the child immediately if they are engaged in play. Wow, what are you doing? This looks great. Instead, you can say, this looks great. And then wait for the child to start responding. They might not directly say what they are doing. Instead, start a rhyme. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. And most of the parents will answer, twinkle, twinkle, little star. Yes, that's the rhyme, but this is not a star. Instead, try to respond to that rhyme in the form of twinkle, twinkle, little star. And then you say, how I wonder what you are. So the child understands there is always a response to anything they say. And the final 4th tip of the day is, when they are doing an activity, if you're trying to demonstrate to them how to do it, you can say, I am taking a red block. Now I took a yellow block and put it on top. Now we will put blue block. Now we will put green block. So instead of saying, do you see which color block I am holding? So what happens? The child's flow in the activity gets disturbed. If you continuously keep doing the activity while describing the steps that you are doing, it will be easier for the child to understand them, to understand how to speak or explain that activity, and then there will be less chances of echolalia. This topic is vast. I have many more tips and many more ideas to share with you. So I will be sharing other videos related to echolalia with you. But don't forget to like this video. Apply these techniques with your child, see a difference, and don't forget to ask any queries or suggestions in the comments below. Also subscribe to the channel and share this video to as many parents as possible for their awareness and learning. And we'll meet again soon. Bye.